What's up, everybody? Scott Jansen here, and in today's video, I want to answer this question right here: how to create coaching packages that actually sell and maintain the scale of your therapy or even your coaching business. So this question really came along because I'm doing a lot of research online, really trying to answer the most important questions that you guys have. And I'm constantly seeing this question being asked. And not only that, we get this asked a lot by our students as well. So what I've done is I've actually jumped online and I started to do a bit of research to see, like, what is the current information and what are all these gurus actually telling people to do. So I'm over here on Google and I've typed in how to create coaching packages. And after doing some research, I'm constantly noticing the same thing being talked about, but I'm also not noticing the most important things that need to be discussed when it comes to creating your coaching packages. So time by time, video after video, blog by blog, all I'm really hearing these gurus talk about is the way to create a coaching package is by giving it the right name, adding value as far as giving more things, offering 3-month packages, 6-month packages, 12-month packages. I even saw a 24-month coaching package. I'm hearing them talk about funnels. I even heard one guru talking about, in order to sell and create coaching packages, it's all about the different colors that you have on your funnels on your website. And I can't believe this information is actually being taught. So what I thought I'd do, guys, is really help you guys along to answer this question and show you, and I guess throw my hat into the ring and show you how we create coaching packages, and also how I teach my premium students to create their coaching packages as well. And as per normal with most of my information, it's going to go against pretty much all of this stuff, because when it comes to thinking about coaching packages, if you're worrying about colors, you're worrying about the name of your package, you're worrying about the different sort of prices for your packages, you're worrying about your VIP package, your coaching package, your gold package, you're worrying about your funnels and your websites, well, you're focusing and worrying about all the wrong things that do not matter when it comes to creating coaching packages actually sell and actually get results for your clientele. So let me show you what really happens. It's probably happening in your business right now. You know, you absorb all this information, you hear all this randomness and all these random ideas about how to create coaching package, and you end up with complete chaos and mess. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to transition to another screen. I found a life coaching website online, and I don't know who this person is, and this is not a criticism of what they're doing. I wish them all the best of luck, but I want to show you how bizarre it can be to start thinking about our coaching packages in terms of things, hours, sessions, colors, names, all of the things that we're told to do and all the things we're not told to do. We're really missing the point of what coaching packages do and what a coaching program is supposed to do for your clientele. Once I've showed you this screen, guys, we're going to transition into a quick PowerPoint presentation that I've created for you, which is going to discuss my key points and the things you have to consider, and really the only things you should be worrying about when it comes to creating your coaching package. So let me take you across here now. So what I did, I typed in how to create coaching packages to look at the first bit of information. Then I've just looked up live coaching packages and prices, and this is just the first website that showed up. And I want to show you what has happened. Now, as I said, I don't know this individual. I don't know who they are. I wish them all the best of luck. They watch this video. I really hope that gives them a clearer direction of what they can do with their business as well if they want to absorb this information at the same time. So as you can see here, this Abundance Coaching, I assume that's the business name. If I come here, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and so on. I think you get my point now. Different packages. I mean, talk about chaos in the business. I struggle to even have 2 programs in my company, let alone having 17 or 18 different things. But I want to show you what really happens. I want to show you our thinking when it comes to creating coaching packages. When it comes to creating a coaching package or even a hypnotherapy package, instantly we start to think of value. How can I give the most amount of value to my client that is going to offer a premium price so I can make money in my business and my clients can get value? But the way most people think of value is in terms of what I call things. If I want to increase the value of my coaching package, I've got to include more things, more hours, more time, more session, more homework, more of this stuff right here. So I'm going to show you what I mean by this. If I scroll down to this one, so this is the Silver Abundance Coaching Package. And you can see there's 4 times 45 to 75 minute personal coaching connection. You'll get the Awaken Spoken Word Declaration album, 1 times life languages, full access to 1 commitment for a year online course, 12 months of email support and encouragement. You'll also use your personal coaching connection within the next 12 months. Your purchase is non-refundable. Okay, so what really this is saying is if I pay for this, it's $300, 50% off now, which is an okay price, I guess. Look how much work this coach has to do. There's 12 months of support. There's 4 times 75-minute personal coaching connection. Now, that doesn't sound like much. Okay, I get the Awaken Spoken Word Declaration album. I don't know what really that is. I get the 1-time life languages. I don't really know what that is. I get full access to the 1 commitment for the year. Okay, so that's a couple of things going on. And as you can see, if I start to scroll down, look at all the stuff I get as an extra if I start to pay more. But guys, imagine giving 4 times 45 to 75-minute personal coaching connections. I assume that's like the one-on-one coaching, and I only get paid $300 for it. I'm sure this is 50% off, but $300. Okay, that's less than $100 a session. Plus, I've got to do all of this stuff. Plus, I've got 12 months worth of connection with me. They also get my full access to my online course, which is probably going to start to increase the questions my client has. They're going to be sending me emails. I get 12 months support. Could you imagine charging $300, giving all of this plus 12 months support, plus an extra course, plus constant access to you, plus a Facebook group? If I come down here, look at this one, $425. Now I'm giving away 6 75-minute sessions. So by adding an extra $125, you get another 75 times 2 minutes of my time. So an extra 150 minutes of my time. That's over 2 hours extra of my time, okay, for only $125 extra dollars. Plus, I get the life languages profile, as I said before. I get a 12 months email support, and I'm getting all of this extra stuff. If I come down here again, $750, now I'm getting 12 75-minute coaching sessions, plus all this extra stuff, extra homework, extra courses, extra value, extra this, extra journal, extra that. If I come down here, now I'm getting $1,375, but I'm giving 24 75-minute personal coaching connection. You guys can hopefully see my point here. This is what I mean about value. This is the way most people perceive as value, and I include myself in that. When I first started my therapy practice and I wanted to increase my prices, I started to add more things. I started to offer my clients homework, audios, journal, extra connection with me, extra courses, extra session, extra hours. And it was almost like a shopping bag. You know, when you go buy your groceries, you fill up that grocery bag and you pay more for it. Well, that's what I was trying to do. And unfortunately, that's what's happening here. As I started to increase my price, it meant that, yes, I had to offer more things. I was offering journals, I was offering sessions and hours and all of that craziness. But what I started to notice was the longer it took for my clients to have a breakthrough, I had to now start to distribute this cost over longer periods of time. And the more things that they bought, the more things that I offered them, the more I was working for least amount of money. So how do we counteract this? How do we get rid of this chaos? How do we, instead worrying about giving time, hours, sessions, and homework, what do we concentrate on? If your life coaching packages right now and your value right now on those coaching packages are about increasing your price, but now you're adding more things, more journals, more hours, more sessions, because the way you perceive value is giving your clientele more, you're going to really enjoy this video, because what I'm about to show you, and I'm going to throw my hat in the ring and give you my suggestions of how you should create your coaching packages, is going to have you working less, giving away less, allowing your clients to put in less effort to get their breakthroughs, but you're going to be able to earn more money. So who wouldn't want to work less and make more money? Whereas, as you can see here, this gentleman and probably most other therapists and coaches are working more for less money because their perceived value is I give more, okay? Because that's going to, have my clients look at my coaching packages and think, wow, that's really worth the money. But look at all the extra work I have to do. Look at all the extra things my clients have to do just to get a breakthrough. So how do we counteract this, guys? Well, let's transition into the PowerPoint presentation that I have for you. And I'm going to show you what you should be thinking about. And it's really the only thing you should be concentrating on when you're asking yourself this question: how do I create coaching packages, and how do I create coaching packages that are actually going to sell? So guys, without further ado, let's transition into the next screen and let me show you what I have for you. All right, guys, so here we go. So what are we going to do? Okay, instead of worrying about increasing the value, as in terms of time, as in terms of things, audio, session, hours, and essentially bloating our coaching packages, which is going to require us to give our clients more things, more time, and more session, but ultimately pay ourselves less. Well, let's go from the very start. Let's realize what's the only reason a potential client is going to buy our coaching packages. Remember, coaching packages, hypnotherapy sessions, RTT, NLP, any sort of therapeutic service is only hired for one thing. You are the therapist, and your client is hiring your time, your services, to take them from, as you can see on the screen here, their current situation towards their desired situation. Okay, now how we get them there from their current situation to their desired situation is where things get out of control and ultimately just turn to chaos. Because as I mentioned before, this timeline from the current situation to desired situation, therapists and coaches, just like I did, tend to stuff and bloat so many things and so much time, hours, session, and things into this timeline because of the way that they perceive value. Most will perceive value as things and time. What I want you to understand, and the way that we perceive value, what we teach all of our students as well, is to not think about things, hours, and sessions as value. However, what we think about as far as value is speed. How can you get your client from their current situation to their desired situation as quickly as humanly possible, with the least amount of effort and the least amount of things? So you see how it's totally different to the way most people are taught, especially if you go online now, you hear all about the things I talked about before. And most people, like I said, bloat this timeline. But we do things really backwards and really different. Here's the thing, guys. We know that clients are time poor. We know that clients have crazy lives. No client would ever want to be seeing you session after session after session, day after day, hour after hour, week after week, month after month, if they have the choice to get their breakthrough quicker. On top of that, no client wants to be spending hours and hours and hours per week doing homework, listening to audios, doing another course, having to do this, catch up with you on the phone, send you emails. No client wants that extra burden to get their breakthrough if it's not necessary. Clients are time poor, and clients are also lazy. Unfortunately, it's probably a blunt way to say it, but it's really true. I never ever had a client say to me, okay, Scott, I want to quit smoking, but just take your time. I know you can do it in one session, but I'm happy to do it in 10 sessions, 15 sessions, 20 sessions. I want to come and see you every single Saturday. Give me all the homework, give me all the journaling. Never happened. A bit of a stupid analogy there, but it really rings some sort of truth. Clients are time poor, and for yourself as a therapist and a coach, when you're looking at the economics of your business, you always want to be aiming for speed. You can differentiate yourself in the market really, really well if you talk about speed. If you can offer a service that gets a client their breakthrough quicker than everybody else, you'll always win that client. And on top of that, clients will always pay for speed. This is fact. If I was to put you next to one coach on the left-hand side is a coach that is offering 24 sessions, homework, audios, constant email. They can come to your Facebook group. They can have an extra course. They have to do journaling. They have to listen to audios, and they're charging $2,500 for this. Or I'll put you on the right-hand side of that, and you can get the same desired situation, the same breakthrough that they desired, but you can get it done in 5 sessions with no homework, no audios, no journaling, no extra course, and no Facebook group. You are always going to get that client based on, we know that clients are time poor. So for a lot of therapists and coaches, because this information isn't really abundant online, is where everyone's talking about things, guys. I want you to think in terms of speed, less effort, and less things. I'm going to show you exactly what this looks like throughout this presentation. So let's move on. So remember, current situation, desired situation. That's all a client is paying for. Clients are not paying for the name of your course. They're not buying your coaching package based on the colors or the logo that you have, or the VIP name, or the golden package that the name that you've given it. They're not paying for these things. They're not paying for the time. They're not paying for the sessions. They are only paying for their desired situation, the end result. And that's what we're going to give them with the least amount of effort. So let's go through this. So current situation, desired situation. Like I said, most people fill up the value of their programs or their course based on time. So they're including longer packages and programs require you to distribute your income and longer periods of time. Okay, so what does this mean? So let's say, for example, I'm selling a 3-month package for $1,000. Now you might get really, really excited that I've just made $1,000 from my 3-month package. But the longer the breakthrough, a couple of things start to happen, which a lot of people don't see. I have to now distribute that $1,000 over 3 months. Okay, and my income starts to look like this. I get $1,000 up front. Then the next month, the next couple of weeks, I'm still making money. I'm still having to do things. I'm doing constant email checkup. They're asking me questions. I'm doing catch-ups on the phone. I'm doing the extra sessions. I'm giving them time. I'm giving them things. I'm giving them journals. I'm giving them audios. And over time, the longer I stretch that money, the less I'm actually paying myself over time. So the longer the package, guys, the longer I have to distribute that income over longer periods of time, which means I'm actually paying myself less. You guys know how much some clients are to handle. Some clients are really good and you'll give them your coaching package. You'll never hear from them as far as extra support. They'll get their breakthrough and thank you for it. But you've always got to consider those clients who always want more. They're always a bit of a nuisance. They always want extra things. They want your extra time. You spend day after day answering extra emails, extra text messages. They want extra journals. They want extra audios. They have complaints. They have questions. These are all things that take up your time. And if you're distributing your money over longer periods of time, you're paying yourself like ridiculous amounts of minimum wage for a lot of time and effort that you have to put in. Also, on top of this, with this time variable, is there's also higher chances of clients dropping off. The longer the package, the longer the breakthrough, guys, the higher chance of clients actually dropping off. So why does this matter? Well, guys, I want you to think about this in terms of not getting just paid today for your package, which is short-term thinking. I want you to also think in terms of long-term. How can this income that I've earned just now, how can this affect my business for the long term? How can I turn this business right now, this potential client right now, into another client and another client and another client? Well, the only way to do that is to not only give your clients the breakthrough that they paid for in the least amount of time, but also having your clients give you things like testimonials. So last week, guys, I made how to use testimonials and create a dynamic testimonial system in your business. I'm going to leave a link in the description. I highly recommend you check that out. So it's going to show you how to get proper testimonials that can turn into more paying clients long term, which is the point I'm making right here. I'll leave that video below to check out. But all you need to know for now, guys, is if I have clients constantly dropping off because clients get bored, they get complacent, they think, oh, this is not really working. I've been doing this for 3 months. I don't really want to do this for another 3 months just to get my breakthrough. I'm going to drop off. I might even ask for a refund, and I'm definitely not going to give a testimonial. I'm always thinking about, guys, when I onboard new people into my program is I'm getting paid today, but how can I have that potential student or that potential client get the breakthrough they're after, which I've sold them the end result in the quickest amount of time. So now I can get a client interview or a testimonial from them that I can use to market my business further on. But if all my students and clients are taking far too long for their breakthrough, they're taking far too long to get the results that I offered for them, the chance of me getting that end result testimonial is going to be pretty minimum, which means that I can't use that dynamic system inside my business. So guys, I don't just want you to think of I'm getting paid today. I want you to think of how can I, from the results of getting paid today, how can I turn this potential client into another potential client long term? And again, go check out that video. I'll show you how to do that with your testimonials. But here's my point, guys. Current situation to desired situation. Most people bloat this timeline with too many things, too much time, too much sessions, too much effort. Clients don't want to be doing homework. That's a lot of effort. Clients are lazy and time poor. But if you're bloating your coaching packages over, weeks, months, even years, like I said, I saw a 2-year, 24-month program, the chances of your clients of dropping off after a certain amount of months is pretty high. The chance of them not getting a breakthrough is pretty high. The chances of them not giving you a testimonial is extremely high. And the longer you have that client for their breakthrough, the further you have to distribute that income over longer periods of time. Also giving you less time to onboard new clients, because now you're juggling clients for far too long. You've got too many gaps in your system. You've got too many gaps in your, or not enough gaps in your time to onboard new people. You're juggling people that are 1 month through your program, 6 weeks through your program, 12 months in your program, just started your program, and it becomes a nightmare to track and find asymmetry in your business. So now we know your current situation. What's the desired situation? What do I recommend? How do we get away from longer packages and program? How do we get away from the higher chances of clients dropping off and not giving us testimonials? Well, I want you to introduce you to this very simple strategy, which is this. So remember, current situation, desired situation. Increase speed. Increase the speed, guys. If you can really look at your coaching packages or programs and you can see that they're bloated, you can see that you're offering, let's say, journals and audios, but your clients aren't, writing in the journals or listening to the audios. You want to start to take those things out. I call this trimming the fat. Trimming the fat allows us to take away the bloat out of our program, which means that our time is shortened. It increases the speed. And now I don't have to distribute that income over longer periods. I can now distribute over shorter periods. And there's one thing I know about breakthroughs. If you can get a client a breakthrough quicker, the testimonials will be amazing. Your differentiation in the market, because you're offering speed instead of things, will differentiate you from basically every other therapist or a coach, and you will always win that client. And here's another thing I understand about speed, guys. Clients will always pay more for speed. If you look around you, if you look at any sort of tech company or fast food joint or anything like that, they're offering speed. Things are getting faster in our lives. Cars are getting faster. Internet, I suppose, is supposed to be getting faster. Fast food is getting faster. To build a house is getting faster. All of these things are getting faster, but you can expect to pay more for these things because these are a premium service. We can do the same thing with our therapy and coaching package. We want to, guys, as far as time, we don't want to distribute time longer periods. We want to shorten it. You want to start to think of what's the quickest breakthrough I can provide in my coaching package. How can I take out all the bloat, all the homework, all the journals, all of that stuff if it's not necessary? If you're jam-packing your coaching and therapy package with just things because it shows more value, you're perceiving value incorrectly. You want to increase the time. You do not want to increase speed. You want to increase speed. You do not want to increase time. Okay, longer the time, the longer you distribute your income, the chances of clients dropping off is high and not giving you a testimony, which means short-term and long-term, you're not going to get extra clients long-term from this. And it's easy to onboard new clients, guys, because now you're not juggling 25 different clients of various 1-month packages, 6-month packages, 12-month packages. You want to decrease the time, guys. Increase the speed. Get your client from their current situation to their desired situation as quickly as humanly possible. Now, I don't mean cut corners. I'm not saying you take out the things that are necessary. But for most times, if you really look at your coaching packages and programs objectively, you'll see that probably 90% of the stuff you have in there is not necessary. You have included those things based on the wrong perceived value. Instead of increasing speed, you're increasing things, which only increases time. So guys, that's the first point I want to make. The best coaching packages, the way you're going to create coaching packages that actually sell and differentiate you in the market is to increase the speed. Don't worry about funnels and colors of your website, the name of your coaching packages, all that other information people are talking about. Concentrate on increasing the speed. Trim the fat from your sessions and your packages. With the time itself, you want to increase the speed, like I said. Sorry about that. You want to increase the time, okay? Increase the speed, increase the time. Now I'm getting confused here. You want to increase that speed, decrease the time, and at the same time of doing this, you want to start to give your breakthroughs quicker to your clientele. Your clientele, like I said, will always pay for speed and that differentiation in your market. Along with increasing the speed and decreasing the time, what we're actually doing is taking out what I call moving parts. This is the homework. This is the journal. If I don't have too much time to work with my clients, I'm not going to put in extra things that are going to increase the time. If journals increase the time, but they're not actually being used by your client, take that out. If audios are increasing the time for the breakthrough, take it out if your clients aren't listening to it. Your coaching packages should have the least amount of moving parts, the least amount of effort, the least amount of journals, audios, and things, and should just have rapid speed. Okay, so let's move on to the next point. All right, so current situation, desired situation. Let's talk about our next point here, guys. So we've talked about the speed thing. So let me talk more about the things, offering journals, audios, all the extra things that can bloat up our coaching programs. Well, this is what I was saying before. Most people will add time, hours, and sessions because that's the value that they perceive. They will also include audios. You've got to listen to this audio for the next 30 days, and then this audio, there's 2 audios for the next 60 days, and these 3 audios for the next 6 months of your life just to get a breakthrough. You also need to write in these journals. You've got to have a journal on. You've got to write it for 30 days, and you've got to show me what you've done. You've got to write in your thoughts. All of this extra stuff, this homework, this extra moving parts that your clients are required to do just to get their breakthrough is going to cause a lot of issues in your client's ability to get their breakthrough. Clients don't want to have to do all this extra stuff if it's not necessary. And like I said, this is all summed up as homework. Always remember, if your breakthroughs, your programs, your sessions, your whatever you're offering has too much time, hours, and sessions, audios, journals, or homework just to get the desired situation, and we know that clients are time poor and lazy, but a client can go somewhere else and get the same desired situation, the same outcome without all this extra stuff and can get it with speed, that client is always going to go for that other coach. Okay, this is fact, guys. I really want you guys to understand this. Is clients will always pay for speed. They'll always pay for less moving parts. Okay, clients don't want to have to put a lot of effort into things. Like I keep saying, sound like a broken record, they are time poor and lazy. You want to minimize the amount of stuff in your coaching packages and not look at value as time, hours, sessions, and things. Okay, so what's the opposite to this? How do we go from adding things and time and all that stuff? Well, we increase the speed. As I said before, time, speed. So time, not over longer periods of time. We want to increase speed. Okay. We want to have the least amount of effort. Clients don't want to do homework. Clients don't want to do these extra things if they're not necessary. Keep the effort of your client's breakthrough minimal. Okay. It's always minimal. If it's too much effort, clients are going to get complacent, they're going to get lazy, they're going to think of other things they want to do, and they're ultimately going to give up. They give up, they're going to fall out of your coaching package. You're not going to get those testimonials like I said before, and also you're not going to get those great things that come as a result of working with that individual client and that breakthrough. And at the same time, guys, things, okay? As I keep saying now, if you don't need to add things to your coaching packages or programs and they're too bloated, you want to take those things out. Okay, so this is what we call my MOS, guys. So instead of thinking about your coaching packages as as longer time, more things, more journals, more audios, I want you to think of it in terms of what I call my MOS, the minimum optimum service. Now, this is one key point, one key element that I teach all of my 100K coaching program students and my therapy maximizer students is you want to keep things minimum. The quickest possible breakthrough your clients can have with the least amount of effort and time. This is what will demand a higher price, guys. This is the way that we look at value. We look at value as speed, less effort, and less things. Not time, things, and homework. Minimum optimum service, the quickest possible breakthrough your clients can have with the least amount of time. Now, to explain this further, let me show you an analogy that explains this MOS process perfectly. So here's an analogy that explains my MOS, and I actually explain it like this in my 100K coaching program, which really drives the point home. Imagine you invented a pill that when swallowed, it would make you a millionaire within 30 seconds with a 100% success rate. Okay. Do you think, guys, if this was your business model, you had a pill that if, once swallowed within 30 seconds, a person will become an instant millionaire with a 100% success rate? Would you agree that this is a great product and you could probably demand a very, very, very high price for this? Well, the answer is obviously yes. So we've got a pill which is solving a problem, okay, 100% success rate, and within 30 seconds, which is not a lot of effort, instant millionaire, okay, within 30 seconds. Now, I want you to think of the effort involved in this model. Number one, you pick up the pill with your fingers. Number two, you put the pill in your mouth. Number three, you swallow the pill. Number four, you wait 30 seconds, and then you're a millionaire. Think of the effort involved. There's not much, but it solves a problem with speed. And this is just a stupid analogy, but I want to drive the point home of the MOS process. Minimum optimum service. Minimum optimum service with effort. Pick up the pill, put it in your fingers, put the pill in your mouth, swallow the pill, 30 seconds later, you're a millionaire. There's not a lot of effort. There's not a lot of time, but it has a massive breakthrough. Okay? If we were to do like a normal coaching or therapy package, it would be something like this. You have a pill type solution to a problem that you have to take 2 pills a day for the next 24 months. Okay. They have side effects. You've got to write in journals. You've got to listen to audios to make the pills work. You've got to take 1 pill in the morning and 1 pill at night. You've got to eat certain foods. You've got to send me an email each time that you take the pill, morning and night. We've got to do a catch-up session to make sure you've swallowed the pill. You've got to do this for 24 months. You can see my point here. I'm bloating this up. Even though it will get that person to the end result, which is to become a millionaire, who wouldn't in their right mind pay for one that's going to happen in 30 seconds compared to 24 months? Well, the 30-second pill is always going to work. And this is the way, guys, I want you to think about your coaching programs and packages. I call this in pill form. How close can you guys get your coaching package to this analogy here? And this is, in fact, when I created my 100K coaching program, my Therapy Maximizer program, this is what I was aiming for. I was aiming for something in pill form. Now, as you guys know, I help therapists and coaches rapidly grow their business in the quickest amount of time. And we've done this. We've solved the equation. Where most therapists and coaches go and do these type mentoring type program, they're not getting clients for the first 6 months or 12 months. We have students that are getting their very first paying clients within just days, and they're demanding high prices from $1,500 to $5,500 with the least amount of effort. So what we teach our students is we teach them to do their businesses online with Facebook Lives, YouTube, LinkedIn, and all the other cool stuff that we teach them in our program, in comparison to what most are taught, which are go to events, go hand out business cards, go give away free sessions, go to BNI breakfasts. A lot of effort is involved in that model. So when I created this program, I was always thinking about this pill model. Okay, least amount of effort, a lot of speed, and the least amount of time. So it's almost like when you take my 100K coaching program, you're picking up that pill, you put it in your mouth, 30 seconds later, you're getting your paid client. And again, stupid analogy, I know, but that's the way I think. That's the way you need to think, guys, when it comes to your coaching packages and program. Pill form, speed, the least amount of effort. And as I said before, you always want to wrap it in the minimum optimum service. The quickest possible breakthrough your clients can have in the least amount of time and effort. There's too much effort, clients will get complacent and drop off. If it's too much time over longer periods, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, 24 months, the higher chances of your clients dropping off, not following through with your program, possibly asking you for a refund, not getting their results, and not giving you a testimonial. And you notice, guys, this has nothing to do with the name of your packages, the funnel that you attach to it. If you do PowerPoint slides over video, it doesn't matter about the color of your logo. These are all the information that I was researching before. And this was the answer to the question, how do I create coaching packages, was all of these types of things. What I'm introducing you to is our MOS process. Minimum optimum service, the quickest possible breakthrough, because clients will always pay for speed. Clients want breakthroughs. They don't care how you do it, but they do care if it takes too long. They want results now. Now, not every client can get results within one session. So how close can you get to this pill form? What's the least amount of effort your client has to give and exude to get to that end result? Okay, and what's the biggest breakthrough they can have with speed? That's the way you want to start to think about your coaching package, the program. All of that other stuff is superfluous. Names of your program, colors, logos, all of that stuff doesn't matter in the long scheme of things. It's all right here with the MOS service, guys. So here's the points I want to make, guys. Current situation to desired situation, you want to increase the speed because, like I said, clients will drop off over longer periods of time, but also your economics are better. If you have to distribute your income over longer periods of time, you're actually doing your business a disservice and not paying yourself that much at all. Remember, not short-term thinking, long-term thinking. How can I distribute this income over less periods of time, increase the speed so my client gets their breakthrough almost in pill form, so I can get that great testimonial that I can use to market my business later. And also, like I said, guys, the MOS is wrapped in this. Time, you want to increase the speed. Effort, you want to take out all the bloat from your coaching programs and packages. Things, the least amount of moving parts, the least amount of effort your client has to put in to get their breakthrough. Remember, guys, MOS, say it with me, minimum optimum service, the quickest possible breakthrough your clients can have with the least amount of effort and time. So guys, that's all from me for today. Wow, there's a lot of information in there. Like I said, I'm going to leave a video in the description below that is going to talk about how we distribute testimonials, how to use testimonials to get more clients, basically how to market these things and turn testimonials into paying clients, which will also talk about the distribute of your income and why increasing the speed and lowering the time and effort will actually increase the breakthrough, and not only that, better testimonials that you can use long term. So I'll leave that video below. That'll help you create that dynamic testimonial system. Geez, I'm out of breath. That was awesome, guys. I got really excited about that. Hopefully this answered the question, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, make sure you post them below. I'm always happy to answer those questions. That's all from me for today, guys. Thank you for joining me in this video. Make sure you like this video, you subscribe to the channel, maybe even share it with other therapists and coaches. Also, at the same time, guys, jump into the description. There's a couple of freebies you guys can get your hands on as well. That's all from me for today, guys. I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.